Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Survival Ascended. And yes, you can see it in my hand. A new addition that kind of snuck its way into this is the binoculars. So these binoculars, right, they are called the TEK binoculars, so that means you unlock them via the TEK pathway. I'm not sure which boss exactly because I think they're new and haven't been released for that yet, but they are pretty cool. So they've got some special abilities. You can actually click on them and see what they're able to do. So it's a long-range reconnaissance tool with the right mouse button to aim, wheeling up and down to zoom in and out, and then middle mouse button will allow you to ping and track something, or left click in some cases. Now, you do need to engram in order to use it, or be in GCM like I'm currently in, but you can see that I was able to click something over there and start tracking it. Now, that's pretty awesome. Now, real quick, if you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and consider subbing to the channel. I'm super close to 100K, and that's what I'm going for. Now, anyways, what I want to show you, and the reason that's important, is see that thing I'm tracking over there? So that's a Carbonemus, right? So I'm going to go ahead and head towards this Carbonemus, and you can see it's level 35. It's got the colors, it's got the mutations, and it's also got the number of statistics into each point. You can see that there are 8 points into health, 6 points into stamina, 8 points into the food, and you don't get to see this information regularly on Ark. So in order to do that, you actually have to, quite literally, like I'm doing right now, track it. Now, once you track it, it'll tell you everything you need to know about that dinosaur, or you can kind of just hover over the top of it and see all the colors that it is in the bottom. So like this one's pink, for example, right? And then its individual statistics, it's got 2 points in this oxygen, terrible statistics, nothing. But now, why would that be valuable? Now, if you're looking for a tame that you want endgame stuff, you want some pretty good stats into it. So you want to look for something that's got a lot of health and a lot of melee, or a lot of weight, depending on what you want it to do. So like, for example, I see this guy 6'6", and you can track it, by the way, and that's huge. People don't realize how important that is to be able to track the individual stats pre-tame, because if you know going into the tame what its stats might be, you can have a huge advantage, and that's going to save you a lot of time in the long run. Now, not only that, but these binoculars zoom in for quite a ways. I think it pretty much tests the maximum render distance. You can see that I can see up to, what was it, like 700, I think I was hitting? Yeah, 700 meters away. Now, it might not seem like much, but that's a long ways. Now, again, there are points to these things. It's not just like a little gimmick, right? So if you zoom in, you can also zoom out. So you can zoom out further and have an easier time pinging things, and you can ping whatever is able to be living, right? And then see what that character or statistic is. And that includes structures, by the way. So you can see how much health the structure has, things like that. Now, I don't know if it'll read like the number of bullets and stuff like that in a turret, but it will zoom into a Bronto like you see here, and you can track it and hold it on your screen, which is pretty valuable, obviously, because I'm pretty sure that tracking thing will go to your entire tribe, because you can only track one at a time. And you can see no matter where I look, as long as I stay within render range of this Brontosaurus, it'll tell me specifically what one I'm looking at, how much health it has, and all of its statistics. Now, you can also use the mutations aspect. So if you're looking at somebody else's dinosaur and you want to know what's going on, you can also see that. Now, another valuable thing, right? I can zoom in and I can unclick and see the value of a structure and the health that it does have. And this is super useful, right? Because these binoculars kind of snuck their way in. I didn't know they were on their way. And you can kind of just zoom in and see what's going on. So like, I don't think you can see anything that's dead, unfortunately. Maybe you can. No, you can. Okay, so you can see baby Lystrosaurus. It was maturing. It is no longer living. There's the statistics on it. Now, that's pretty huge because, well, I mean, tracking things is going to be massive, right? Especially that in a map where you can't use cryopods and stuff like that, getting close to something is not as easy as you think. So you have to spend a lot of time to go tame something, and you really want it to be the right level with the right points, because if you're going to waste a lot of time crossing an entire map to a certain area where something might spawn, you definitely want to make sure you're getting the right thing and you don't end up getting something where you're like, that was stupid. So being able to track it and see, like, that's a really good 20-point health Doedicarus. So it means literally almost, I don't know, 20-25% of its statistics went into that, and that's pretty cool. So you want to try and get those high level things with the high level points, and that's how you do it with this new binocular set. Pretty quick, easy little item. And you can also see, I mean, some other cool stats like that right there, right? Like there's a coal with 3 yellow. So that's kind of fun. But it also allows you to see what hidden colors might exist on dinos. Like you can, if you're looking for a mutation with colors and stuff like that, because they've definitely increased the number of random mutated colors that you can see in the wild. Like there's lots of oranges, pinks, greens, teals, kind of those fun colors on dinos. And it's pretty cool. So this is a fun little tool that's pretty new. And hopefully it's something that you guys are going to use. And if you don't mind, again, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel. All right, Teach out.